OF. This website has cooked the brains of many simps. There's just way too many down bad men walking this earth now, all because of the OF. And all these simps come in many different shapes and sizes. And now, usually the OF girls have Instagram too, and you will see the simps all over their comment section. They'll either say the most down bad remark like, please, shorty, shit on my face. Or they'll say some creepy ass shit like, oh, hello, beautiful. And they'll say some shit about getting married and say some down bad shit like sit on my face, all while having a wife. Well, most of them. Like, they're damn near ready to start up that child support fund, and they're out here commenting shit like that. Like, I'm scared if the world is even gonna go round if everyone's just out here simping all day. And I just never understood why people had to comment, because they wanted her attention so bad. Digital footprint, I guess, just doesn't exist in the mind of the simp. Because I've seen some foul shit, especially on Twitter. And all it is like a photo of the girl, and they'll say, like, curb stomp me, please. What is that even gonna solve? Like, you're not getting their attention by doing that. It's a lose-lose situation if you put some down bad shit in the comments. And I've seen and heard very vulgar paragraphs that I don't even want to repeat on this video. Like, the typical comment section on Instagram, Twitter, is just infested with simps who are 100% without a doubt paying for the OF if they're gonna leave some down bad shit like that. And my question is, where are the simps getting all this money from? How do I have this much time to be so down bad? Fly to another girl's house and blow 10 racks just to meet her for a day. It's probably the most awkward interaction ever. So just the simp culture around OF. You don't even want to get anywhere near that shit because you're just gonna forever be a loser if you're out here commenting, and especially blowing racks, probably like half your fucking paycheck with the whole arsenal of subscriptions. Number 2, money. So down badness aside, if a simp had 20 OF subscriptions, minimum, that's $200 a month, and then $2,400 per year. And if you add that up for like 3 years, you could treat yourself to a nice vacation with that money. And we'll try to tip them and DM them for a special package, we'll say. Which, who knows how much that costs. They're willing to spend for exclusive photos that are not on the page. And there are some girls on there that make millions off the down bad dudes combined. So it's really a down bad epidemic in this world. So let's say the girl makes $1 million and that's it, 1 million. That's 10,000 simps spending $10, and up that to 10 million, that's 100K. There are so many people in this world who are down horrendous. It's starting to get ridiculous, bro. Like, someone in public asked Ice Spice to sit on their face, like, no troll, when she was touring in Germany. Just the way these people interact is crazy. Like, they get in public and they don't know how to act. Like, you think telling a girl, oh, shit on me, please, is very charismatic? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, man, that's really gonna land in the bucket. Oh yeah, the number's gonna be secured with that. Like, are we serious? Ever since the OF era, it has just breeded so many down bad dudes. They're just walking around everywhere. It's like they're made in a laboratory or some shit. And because there's so many simps out there in this world willing to spend money, that comes with the worst promotion stunts I've ever seen. Number 3, promotion. There are some girls out there that will do the most to promote their OF. Even as far as one girl framing this one guy as a complete creep at his work. All over some ridiculous OF promo. Like, is that really worth it to you to make bread? And her response was like, take the free clout. Like, what kind of free clout are you getting by being painted as a creep? You're gonna have a bunch of simps in your comment section. It's just gonna kill the engagement on your videos. So how would he get clout off this? And someone even recognized him at work. That's how he found out about this and said, yo, are you that one guy? And not only people are doing ridiculous stunts, but they're literally promoting OF to fetuses right here on YouTube Shorts. Well, this is a YouTube long form. There's this one girl that's literally from the Mr. Beast Squid Game, and she's literally using her little brother, who's probably like, what, 13, 14, 15 years old, to promote her OF. Like, do you not know how this affects other people's lives? Like, I bet her brother can't even walk down the hallway without anyone saying like, oh, your sister has OF, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Because that shit on the internet never goes away. Even some girl getting on a flight and taking up 2 seats with the fakest ass imaginable. And she made a whole video saying bodies are changing and blah, 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 while having the fakest ass on the planet that was probably surgically put on. Like, bro, them Johns are gonna be drooping at 40. All this is just for OF. Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. Like, getting the craziest Call of Duty attachment style installation just doesn't seem worth it. Like, I don't know how people can be that desperate for clout and money, where they'll act like a dog on the internet. Like, what if your friends see that shit? Your IRLs, your homies? They would just cut you off for the rest of their life. They're never gonna look at you the same ever again. And then there's some people that just straight up leech off of the biggest streamers in the world. And one of them even tried to ruin Kai Cenat's life, all for promotion. Her name was like Kiera Rush or something. Apparently, that whole situation comes up when you search her name. So goodbye, it's over. You are never getting employed again. Number 4. Damaged reputation. If you go out there in the real world to go work a job, apply, go to a CEO and say, hey, I want to work. And let's say it just doesn't work out. Because it's only like the top 0.1% of OF creators even make that money. So the average person is also going to have their shit on there and may or may not have to get a job depending on what happens. So if you go to the CEO, if this does happen, you say, I want to get a job. You say your name, boom, one Google search and, shit, flashbang. CEO's flashbang during the interview. And that's it, no job, goodbye. And that's why they all do this ridiculous ass promo. Even one girl saying that she is turned to Christ and quit. Now, I have no idea how true that is, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was done for a stunt. Because there's no future employment with this route. There have been many people and teachers, there's stories out there of them getting fired for having OF. And even one couple did content like that after school. In school. They did that shit on school grounds. Your reputation, if you go on OF, it's forever cooked. You're practically just kissing that shit goodbye. And speaking of reputation, this isn't gonna end well in your dating market either. Number 5, dating. OF for some people has probably made dating a complete nightmare. Nobody wants a girl with an OF. No one wants an OF girlfriend. Because you know what they say, it's our girlfriend now. It's the entire internet's girl, not yours. Having an OF is probably one of the biggest red flags out there at the moment. And it probably is one of my biggest red flags out there, to be honest. And just being in a relationship with someone that's doing that type of content just sounds like absolute hell. You're gonna have to watch that shit. You're gonna have the cameramen that look depressed as hell walk in every day. And they're gonna make sure they gotta get every little angle and crevice they can of her ass. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I would just be pulling an Adam 22 if I was doing that. Or an iDubbbz, because doesn't his girl have OF or something? And I can only imagine if you're in a relationship with an OF girl and another dude, if fucking Chad and Big T show up to the door, ready to rumble. Like, I don't know how that doesn't make your stomach drop just thinking about it. I don't know how people can do that. But if you're on the other side of the spectrum, if you're the simp watching all this shit, imagine trying to pick up a girl at the bar. It probably wouldn't go too well now, would it? Number 6, the pedestal. Whenever you go out to a bar, try to pick up a girl or whatever it is, if you watch this type of content on OF and are paying for this content, you will most definitely put them on a pedestal and treat them like they're some sort of goddess. And it would be an honor to talk to them. So that may or may not translate into the real world, where they may or may not just act down bad around the girls. And I guarantee you, if you ask any girl, they're gonna think that shit's pathetic, and they're never gonna want to get with the guy like that. And let's just say, I don't know, in some scenarios, these simps probably are thinking with the wrong head. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Because they're commenting all this shit acting like they're about to get laid or something. Because they hear all this shit every day and they don't want to hear the creepy shit either. Like the curb stomping comment. Something like that, for example. If you're saying this stuff actively, you're just gonna be creepy around the girls. Number 7, loneliness in the goon cave. The OF whole industry thing, they literally just capitalize on lonely gooners. That's literally it. That's their audience. People that live in the goddamn goon cave all day. Yes, some people call their rooms the goon cave. It's sad. And they're out here making more bread than doctors. If they were hypothetically to get a girl to pull up to the crib and you say, hello, Shotty, welcome to the goon cave. Do you really think they're staying? No, they're dipping. They're done. And now there may or may not be some ridiculous items that live in the goon cave. Because there's some people that have sold the most ridiculous shit via OF. Number 8, selling ridiculous shit. Let's go through a long list, all right? Just Belle Delphine in general. Boom, there you go. You got bath water, urine, farts in a jar, melon sweat, and people buy it. There's losers out there who will buy that. They're that down bad. Like, that shit will probably give you some sort of disease if you just get a nice whiff of the jar, especially consuming the bath water. Some mold's probably gonna grow in that shit on the way there. It's just warm and moist. It's just a great growing place for bacteria, so I don't even know why you'd purchase that. But hey, it's all for the girl, man. They do it for the girl. Hey, Belle, I've purchased your bath water. Want to fuck your air just like that. She's not gonna fuck you, little bro. Like, it's over. Quit it. And this is one of many of the different types of girls in Gen Z. And speaking of, I have a video right here about the types of girls in Gen Z if you want to find out more. Go watch it now. Hurry up.